me first of all say, though, that this is a special day in the life of one of our committee members. Senator Sullivan will be retiring from the Marine Corps this afternoon. He's certainly not retiring from the Senate or from this committee, but I want to mention that to our fellow members of the committee and to congratulate Senator Sullivan on his service to the United States. And Admiral, I want to welcome you and thank you for your service. You're clearly carrying on a proud tradition. Your grandfather served as an enlisted sailor during World War II. Your father served as an enlisted Marine. I speak for everyone when I say I'm grateful for the legacy of service. I'm confident that you are exceptionally qualified to lead our forces in the Pacific. We need another great leader to take the baton from Admiral Aquilino for this important command. Senior defense leaders have stated before this committee that the United States is facing the most dangerous national security environment since World War II. Nowhere is that fact more evident than in the INDOPACOM theater. Beijing has conducted the largest and most rapid military buildup in modern history, surpassing our own military in many categories. The Pentagon's most pressing task remains deterring conflict in the Indo-Pacific. Failure to prevent aggression there would have enormous consequences. Trillions of dollars would be wiped away. The loss of lives would be enormous. Admiral, if confirmed, you would take command at a time of great challenge, and you would be a crucial part of our ability to overcome these difficulties. You'll be part of history, sir. In the South China Sea, Beijing wants total control. China continues to undermine the Philippines' legitimate maritime claims at Second Thomas Shoal, firing water cannons and lasers at Filipino vessels. China is also intent on destabilizing the Korean Peninsula. By refusing to enforce sanctions or apply any pressure to the Kim regime, China is actively encouraging an arms race between North and South Korea. The United States must be prepared to meet that challenge through resolute support for our allies, South Korea and Japan. This will require our uniformed leaders to provide honest and realistic assessments of the relevant threats and enemy capabilities. Congress has required the commander of INDOPACOM to provide an independent assessment of the resources necessary to meet the challenge. If confirmed, I trust you would continue to be open and direct about what you need. There is much more that we can and should do. The Pacific Deterrence Initiative has failed to transition into a real tool of budgetary change at the Pentagon. We've made minimal progress in bolstering deterrence in the Western Pacific. The United States must also improve our munitions procurement and production. Deterring conflict will require the Defense Industrial Base and the Pentagon to build the right systems in sufficient quantity at the speed of relevance. We need an operational joint task force. But so far, that wish, that directive, in fact, remains unfulfilled. The enabling infrastructure is not expanding fast enough to support distributed military operations in the near future. We have barely begun building contested logistics plans. This will include taking a hard-nosed look at what we need in order to maximize our operational capacity on strategically vital Guam and on other islands in the first and second island chains that would be essential in a contested logistics scenario. The United States alliance structure needs further modernization, and we should include command and control and joint planning operations. We cannot wait for conflict to begin to make these updates. Congress can help deter war in the Pacific, but our window to do so is rapidly closing. We need to build on last year's work with this year's NDAA. Admiral Paparo, I think you're exceptionally qualified, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.